Mercedes hasn't made any changes to the GT53's appearance, and there was no need to. While BMW regularly has to dig deep to conjure up creative explanations for why its newer models look the way they do, the Mercedes design brief seems to be shockingly simple by comparison. Just make it pretty. The top lines of the GT53 work beautifully from just about every angle. Some of the AMG touches that give it more presence include the Panamericana grille, the multi-stage active rear spoiler, circular quad-exit exhaust outlets, and those fetching 19-inch AMG 10-spoke wheels. The exterior lighting uses LED technology and a power sunroof as standard. A panorama roof and larger 20 or 21-inch wheels are available. The AMG GT53 and four-door coupes like the BMW 8 Series Grand Coupe are reminders of why the concept has only grown in popularity over the last couple of years. Dimensions. The GT53's long, wide stance isn't an optical illusion. The dimensions show that it really is, well, long and wide. It measures 199.2 inches in length and has a 116.2-inch wheelbase, which is actually longer than the E-Class wagon on which it's based. Among its competitors, the four-door GT53 is marginally longer than the Porsche Panamera. Without the mirrors, it is 76.9 inches wide, but the width grows to 81.5 inches when the GT53's mirrors are in their usual extended position. The height works out to 57.3 inches. An AMG it may be, but the GT53's curb weight of 4,553 pounds isn't what you'd associate with a traditional sports car. The Mercedes AMG GT53 may not have a monstrous V8 under the hood, but it's still sprightly. The 3.0-liter inline-six engine is aided by turbocharging and an EQ boost system to develop outputs of 429 horsepower and 384 pound-feet of torque. With the aid of the 4MATIC all-wheel drive system, it will accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in only 4.4 seconds before hitting its electronic limiter at a top speed of 174 miles per hour. The BMW M850i Grand Coupe is approximately the same price but uses its V8 to obliterate the 0 to 60 run in only 3.7 seconds, and the pricier V6-powered Porsche Panamera 4S is also quicker than the GT53. None of this means that you won't have plenty of fun behind the wheel of the Merc, though, which will do a fine job of pushing you back into your seat while emitting a nice snarl from those tailpipes when doing so. Is the AMG GT53 a sports car? It's probably too big and heavy to qualify for that statement, but it's a lot more adept than the average Mercedes sedan at putting a smile on your face. Even though the latest C-Class, E-Class, and EQS have showcased the next generation of Mercedes interior design, the GT53's interior still makes a statement. It's an environment that is equal parts high-tech and luxurious, with highlights like dual 12.3-inch color displays, power-adjustable front seats with a memory system, and ambient lighting with more color choices than you'll know what to do with. Being a four-seater, you can only bring 3 friends along for the ride, and those at the back will find it a bit more awkward to get into the back than in an E-Class. The quality is generally excellent, and if you want, you can spruce up the cabin further with extras like 3-zone climate control, AMG performance front seats, and luxurious Nappa leather upholstery. Front seat occupants won't find much to complain about in the GT53. This car boasts a pair of AMG's most comfortable chairs in either genuine or simulated leather, which can be optioned with massaging and active side bolsters that hug you through corners. AMG Performance bucket seats are on the menu for $2,500, but they drastically reduce this car's comfort in exchange for a sportier feel. We'd happily get the massage chairs for $1,320. Sitting in either of the back seats isn't as pleasant. 38.2 inches of headroom feels tight, though it's class competitive with other four-door coupes. Our big complaint relates to the positioning of the rear seats, which do not recline and feel awkwardly upright. Mercedes doesn't mention a rear legroom figure, but it feels less spacious than an E-Class. The GT53's rear hatch measures 12.7 cubic feet. This isn't a huge amount of space, but isn't actually far off the 13.1 cubes you'll find in the E-Class's more conventionally shaped trunk. Golfers will comfortably be able to accommodate a golf bag, though. A power liftgate is standard, but folding rear seats are not. By speccing the executive rear seat package, the rear seats can fold in a 40/40th split to make accommodating long items possible. However, the center section of the rear seat will remain fixed, making it difficult to stow large items. In terms of cabin storage, the GT53 comes with door pockets, a center console, deep cup holders, and a small open storage compartment between the rear seats. We noticed that the cup holders in this car are far too small for large bottles, and their positioning in the center console interferes with some of the infotainment buttons. If you spec the executive rear seat package, a full-length rear center console is added between the rear outboard seats, but it too has undersized cup holders.